just stands up to the crowd, doesn't she?
She proves the doubters wrong every single time. We now have the men's board race on the line. Look here at position number 1 on the northernmost part of the beach. It's Braden Razor Casamenta. He's an absolute flyer. Reese Burrows also in there as well. Justin McMoore and Corey Fletcher. He missed out on the Ironman final later this afternoon. He's going to be looking to go well. He's currently leading the overall men's board series. He's also on top of the Shaw & Partners Financial Services Summer Surf MVP rankings. Hayden Cotter, more known for his surf, but also an unbelievable board paddler. Will Budd, one of the people's champs. He's got multiple podiums throughout the Summer Surf and the Australian titles. He'll be looking to get on top step today, that is for sure. Sean Riley, the Victorian, now out of Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park, is back with a vengeance. But the man, he returns. He had a spinal injury for a little while there, some stress fractures through the spine. But Adam Palmer, he was the dramatic winner of that 10,000 point event at the Shaw & Partners Hayden Kenny Classic years ago, where there was 10 and Zach Morris started clambering over the top of athletes. We had the pleasure of calling that one, Paulie, but he's back, the man, and I love to watch him race.
Yeah, look, Adam Palmer, it's great to see him back and racing. One of the big names, though, we're not going to see in this final, Duff, is Odin Parrish, the man that won the Hayden Kenny Classic up there on the Sunshine Coast earlier, and then he went back-to-back winning the Manly one as well. He missed out in that semi-final. He was spewing to not be in this North Bondi final.
Yeah, no doubt. He was on that jackpot opportunity, like you said, and I think that's a testament of the conditions that we're dealing with on North Bondi Beach today, that there is 2 to 3 foot of chaotic surf as we see the men go up and over the waves right now. And here we go. As they start to make their way through, it is that of Will Budd, North Cronulla, that just punched through that first shore break. He looks to have his board just out in front of Hayden Cotter. So that man that was renowned as a swimmer now showing his strength as a board paddler as well.
Yeah, that northern end has just seemed to slide out a little bit over the southern end there, Duff. There is a big wave on that sandbank. We talked about it before. As we're entering into that low tide, it is really starting to stand up. Now, those boards are 10'6". They're not easy to pop over these waves, but these boys and girls out there are giving it a red-hot crack. But Will Budd, I think, has made the best of that at the minute, the man from North Cronulla.
Yeah, Will Budd, he is a phenomenal board paddler and someone that maybe doesn't have the results and accolades to his name that matches the quality of paddler that he is. But the man that just flashed on the screen, the bright yellow board of Corey Fletcher, look for him. He's sitting in about 5th or 6th spot right now. He's the current series board leader. He will fly home. They call him Wheels around the club because he's the fastest man across the sand. As well as that, the man from Swansea Belmont, it was Flynn Hamilton of Swansea Belmont that won back here in 2021, and it's Nick Stoddart now for the Swansea Belmont. A proud board paddling club is the Swansea Belmont. You can see there the lay-down paddling style of Swansea that is so pronounced, and on the outside, Corey Fletcher, but it is still Will Budd well and truly in control with Hayden Cotter closing in on his tail.
He is doing an incredible job at the minute. Hayden Cotter on the race 1 board, as we can see some of the boys pounding down that runner at the back there. It is a 20-30k knot onshore breeze. It is making all sorts of surf conditions to make it it's a playground for the boys out there on the way home.
Here we go, wave on here, Paulie. We're going to have the field on this wave. Top 8 are going to be down there, and we're going to have a sprint across the sand. This is where Corey Fletcher starts to lick his lips because he is the fastest man on the sand as Nick Stoddard goes from top to bottom and crashes on out. Will Budd, though, gets down there safely. If we go across the line, it's Nick Stoddard, Will Budd. Looks like Beam Dean Northcliffe, Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park. That'll be Sean Riley. We've got Mitch Morris there in the mix as well. And there he is on the outside, Corey Fletcher. Look for the speed on the outside of Corey Fletcher. He goes early, he stumbles early. Mitch Morris, though, emerges from the crowd and the mess. And look at the young man there from North Cronulla. That'll be Cruz McKee of North Cronulla, but it's going to be the big, strong man. The finger goes in the air. He stumbles. Look at that, Paulie. Oh my gosh. He stumbled after the claim. Oh, my gosh. He has stumbled, and Corey Fletcher has stolen victory out of the hands of Mitch Morris. The finger went up, a la Nathan Smith.
What did we just see, Duff? Mitch Morris had one hand in the air, the other hand was on the trophy, and all of a sudden, Corey Fletcher, we wouldn't have called it. Normally, he's the quickest man up the beach, and I thought, Corey Fletcher's about to get beaten.
That is just the most dramatic finish that I have seen in a long, long time. Mitch Morris with the claim around the corner, but Corey Fletcher, we said he was the fastest man across the sand, and we weren't wrong in the fact of that. But he has stolen victory away from Mitch Morris.
Oh, the Northcliffe tent. Can you imagine the frustration right now? And Mitch Morris, they will be kicking themselves.
Yeah, boys, well, I've come down the beach this morning and I looked at the conditions and I said to myself, this could be a Stephen Bradbury moment. And Corey Fletcher has delivered on the big stage. Did you think you were going to get there?
And I got a bit lucky then. I got off early to go for it because I was wide and I fell straight in a hole and had to work back up. And yeah, I think Mitchie just stuffed up there and I got lucky.
Mate, the race is never over till it's over, but the importance of setting it up. The speed that was on from the word go there as well, Fletch. I call you wheels because you know if you're in the race leading up to the line, you're pretty much certain of a 1, 2 and 3, but the pace heading out that first can was red hot.
Yeah, it was. We had a good start and just got hit by a couple right at the back there on the bank. And then, yeah, we all just kind of separated a bit and a few good runners came and then what did we have on that wave? About 10 or 12, so... yeah, we're all out there for that last run finish.
Mate, you're a professional Iron Man, but I know in particular you love your board race. To win the 10,000 here at the North Bondi Surf Club Classic is pretty special.
Yeah, I think I said to you last week, reached it all. It's what I needed to bank some good points, and yeah, Odin didn't make the final, so I've capitalised pretty well now.
Well, you banked some good points for the series, and there you have it, Corey Fletch, our champion from Burleigh Heads, Mowbray Park. Back to you, boys.
Do not be confused by the bleached blonde hair. That is not Stephen Bradbury right there. That was Corey Fletcher stealing victory from Mitch Morris here on Bondi Beach for the Shaw and Partners Financial Services North Bondi Surf Club Classic. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll be back with all the action in just a minute.